Hello YouTube, this is Ken Apocalypse, and I'm going to do a follow-up video right now of the one that I did yesterday. And yesterday, a lot of people that watched my video knows my frustration. I had a Vizio P-Series 65-inch that I bought open box from Best Buy, and I'll tell you right now, I'll never buy open box again for this simple reason. When I got it home, got it hooked up, it was looking good, and then I've started noticing like shadows in the middle of the screen. And then I was watching Transformers the last night on Vudu, and it came to a really bright sky scene. And I noticed pronouncedly, I mean, really bad, when it got to that and the white clouds and the blue sky, you could see four bars going down the middle of the screen. And then once you see that, you can't unsee it. And I noticed it on everything I watched after that. And some people suggested that's probably why the person brought it back in the first place, was the same reason. And you're probably right. And you know, also a lot of people was like, well, why didn't you take a video, take pictures of it? And honestly, it was like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning when I was doing all this. And I really didn't think to, and I apologize. I should have, looking back on it, but I was in such a hurry to get it reset, taken apart, put back in the box so I could take it back and get something else. And I did get something else, and I bought this brand new. It's not open box, and um, to you people that says it's a QLED or an OLED, I don't think so. That's right, a Vizio P Series 55-inch. I went down 10 inches. I didn't want to, but this was brand new. They actually got some in stock in my store after so long. This thing's like a unicorn around here. But apologize for the dub over, but my kids were home and loud, and y'all wouldn't have been able to hear me doing all this. But um, it was a rarity. I went in at the right time. I guess they got a truck the night before. This is a store that was a few miles away from me that didn't have them in stock the other day when I got my 65-inch. Um, and of course, when I took my 65-inch back, they didn't have any new 65 inches. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, that's me smelling the new smell when you open the box. You video files know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like opening a game system or opening a new TV or anything. You got that certain smell that comes with it. But anyway, um, this one, like I said, is brand new. I'll never buy open box again just for that reason. Um, and I should have get took the guy's advice at Best Buy when he sat there and said, people return things for a reason. And I was like, I'll save a couple dollars. And it was, I got it for $1,033, which was pretty good. I mean, that's $66 off of the sale price. And I'm going to tell you right now, I was looking today. Best Buy, if you can find one now, I don't have any 65 inches in my area. You can still order them, but I'm impatient. They still have 65 inches, but they lowered them from $1,099 down to $999, which is a steal for this TV. And it's just, I don't know what it is about my area. I live in a highly populated area, and you would think that they would keep stuff like that in stock. Now these right here, I had to drive 31 miles to get this one. Okay, so I returned the other one at this store, and at the same store, it's 31 miles away, and to get this because they got them in stock. Now the store closest to me still don't have them in stock. They don't have the 55s or the 65s. This store up here, they didn't get the 65s, but he said they got a whole pallet full of 55s. And I'm so glad. Also, I want to point out a mistake that I made. I want to apologize. Um, when you open these boxes like this, they got those white tabs on the bottom, one in each corner on each side. And you're supposed to actually, this thing's packed tight. And I'm doing this one handed, by the way, so it's taking me a little while. But those tabs, you squeeze them and pull them out, and you lift the box off the TV. Now, I did it bass backwards, and I went the hard way. Oh, look at that. No, not that. That's just foam. Don't worry. Don't get excited over the foam. That right there. Oh my God. And they pack this thing. It is unbelievable how much packaging that they put around this thing to keep it secure and safe. And you know, other than that 65 that I had problems with, it's quality control. Now look, this is what I was talking about. Those tabs right there, you squeeze them and pull them out. And you know, I was in such a hurry to get this thing out of the box and get it set up that, you know, I didn't even think. I just started cutting. I was like, oh boy. But there's another one, and there's one on each, on the bottom corner of each side. I promise y'all, my carpet's not dirty. It's just the lighting. My lighting inside my living room is horrible. It's real dull, and it makes everything look like there's dark spots on everything. But anyway, look at this. I mean, this thing is packaged so well, so well, and I'm glad. I mean, it just goes to show that the quality that Vizio is, well, I'll say the quality and effort that Vizio is putting into everything, into their TVs. I'm sorry, to make sure they're safe, secure, so when you get it home, there's not a problem. Now, hooking up the feet to this thing is fairly simple. You got the two slots, and then you got your feet, of course, and there's my trusty Craftsman screwdriver. Remember, I'm doing this one-handed. I apologize. I'm a little slow. But these legs, they're actually metal, and they're not plastic. They're not cheap plastic like they used to be and stuff. I mean, they're actually aluminum, and they're really sturdy. They're really nice. Give it a sleek look. This TV altogether, once you get it set up, I mean, it reminds you of a high-end Samsung. It really does, because the build quality of it. And of course, it's a little thick, but see, these go slide in like that, and then you put the screws in the top. But it's a little thicker where it's full array, but I don't mind that because I'm not looking at the back of the TV. I'm looking at the front of the TV. And you can see these legs are like really thin. There's the screws, of course. And I mean, it's really easy to put these legs on. And they're sturdy. They're very sturdy. I got this TV setting up right now, and there's no like wobble or anything to it at all. And you see, it's very, very simple. Not promoting a brand, but I love my Craftsman screwdrivers. And there you go. I mean, very, very simple. And I, kudos to Vizio for, making it so simple, because it used to be that you would have to put the legs up, and then you'd have to have somebody help you hold the TV while you screwed it in and stuff. But no, that they made it so easy. And anyway, broke into the accessories, and of course you have your controller, you have your batteries, you have your power cord, and everything. And they look like Duracells, but they're not. They're like a knockoff brand, so hopefully they last a while. And Vizio's remote isn't the greatest, but it's functional, and I love it. Now look at this packaging. You see that? And then they got these things to keep it secure in the box too. And yes, that's cardboard on the front that they taped to the front of the TV so it wouldn't get scratched or anything. So the amount of care that they put into this with the layers and everything, to make sure your TV gets to you without any problems. And yeah, that 65-inch one with the banding, it happens. It happens with all LCD TVs. And this just goes to show that Vizio, the way they package this thing, they want you to get this thing home, safe, secure, so you can enjoy it. But anyway, this is the TV. It looks and feels like you're buying a way more expensive set. It really does. And I love that about Vizio. But anyway, for you people that sit there and was worried that I was going to get an OLED or a QLED, nah. I stuck with the Vizio P series, and I'm enjoying it so far. But anyway, this is Ken Apocalypse. Subscribe to my channel, share my videos, and I'll have more for you next.